Come and fly away with me. 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 Come and fly away with me.
Welcome to my channel. Before we get started today, I just want to give a big shout out to the first 4 commenters for my last video. Thank you so much to Beauty Guru Skittles, Manis by Jill, Nails by Lena C, 2360, and Just Nikki. And thank you to each and every single one of you who watches, likes, subscribes, and interacts with my content. And speaking of those who interact with my content, please keep your eye out during my video for my member shoutouts. My members have content, most of them have content of their own. So please go check out their social medias and show them the love that they show me. And I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie. This is the katiecatnails channel, and today we're going to be doing a dip powder unboxing from AzureBeauty. I have not done any dip powder from AzureBeauty in a while, although you can check my channel for other kits that I have reviewed. I just wanted to show you guys that this did also come with the replacement brush heads, but my daughter had grabbed it. I had checked it out when it first came in to make sure that everything was in one piece before doing the official unboxing. And they must have fallen out of the bag and out of the box, and my daughter found them. So that's just why they have that. But it does come with 2 brush replacement heads. It also comes with your after sales card and instructions on how to do the dip powder. I really like AzureBeauty dip powders because they are long wear, low maintenance, and they're usually 20 shades dip kits. They always have a range of colors. This one has a lot of earthy kind of browns and golds and nudes and a little bit of taupey colors. While I just kind of show you the pamphlets and stuff on the screen, I just want to go ahead and tell you a little bit about this product. Like I said, it has 20 shades. They're tuned for seasonal looks. You don't need a UV lamp, and the tools that you need to create your nails are provided. I'm going to show you today how I use them. They can be found on Amazon, and that's usually where they come from, I believe, when I get them. They last a really long time, sometimes up to 28 days, 3 to 4 weeks, fewer touch-ups, and it's always one of the favorite top brands for dip powder on Amazon. So let's get into the kit. You get a file. You get your dusting brush. You're going to dust off your nails in between the process, in between the layers or whatever. They included this really cute pink dip tray. I really like the design of this one, that the top comes off and then there's 2 trays underneath. So like if you want to alternate colors or whatever, that kind of makes it easier because then you can just do the pour method. So there's a couple different methods that you can do. I do show you 2 different methods today, and this is just how I particularly like to do my dip powder. So you also get a cuticle pusher, a buffer, a brush, the nail file itself, and then you do get your base coat, your activator, your top coat, and your brush cleaner. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of show you the bottles, just kind of showing you what they look like. Normally I use a different set of dip liquids from AzureBeauty when I am doing my dip nails. But today I'm going to go ahead and use the ones that come in this kit just to show you how easy it is to use the ones that come with the kit. Normally, I either do the base coat method where I apply base coat, I dip, I cure, dip, cure, the same thing over and over. Or I use the other set of dip liquids like I told you. But today I'm going to use the ones that come with the kit. So I was just kind of showing you that there are like all these really pretty shades. I was originally going to use this brown shade with this glitter, but then I noticed that there were other shimmer shades. I considered the pink one for a second, and then I'm like, oh, this is a glitter too. So I realized that this was a glitter, and then I realized that there were like 2 other glitter shimmer shades, so I was super excited. And I am going to kind of show you the glitter shades just so you can see up close how pretty they are. And then I am going to just go ahead and jump into the process. I think that the AzureBeauty dip powders are so easy to use. I have a ton of them. I have a bunch of different kits. And when I do dip on my nails or on my niece's nails, AzureBeauty is the brand that I use. So here's another one of the shimmers. And then there was this one. And I think that this one is the one that I use. So yeah, this is the one that I use on the pinky, the ring finger, and the index finger. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful kind of like cocoa brown shade. It looks very, very pretty on my skin tone. And then I did use that really shimmery, shimmery, shimmery one that I showed you in the beginning of like showing the dip powders. And then they also had this really pretty pink glitter in there as well. So yeah, I just kind of went through all the colors and showed you the different shimmer ones. But then I did, end up only using 2 colors today. So those are just the 2 colors that I'm going to use to show you how I apply my dip powder. So I have all my materials ready to go. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I was going to start buffing right away because I had pushed my cuticles back because I was supposed to do this video. I was supposed to finish this video last night, but I just didn't have the time. Things have been really crazy here. I did end up just kind of pushing them back a little bit more again today, but I didn't want to push them too back because I didn't want to like force my cuticles all the way back. You want to do this very gently, very gently. If you notice that there's any dry skin stuck to the nail plate after you gently push your cuticles back, you can use the buffer to get that off. So I am just going to go ahead and buff my nails, and I like to buff my nails from the cuticles and the sidewalls down. So I'll start at the cuticle, and I'm being very careful not to buff the skin around my nail. I'm just kind of going around the outside edge of the nail, removing any of that dead skin that might still be stuck, and preparing the nail plate for the first layer of the base coat. And then I am going to go ahead and clean off the nails with some rubbing alcohol, some 99% rubbing alcohol. I know a lot of people use 91%. I could not find 91% at the place I was going, and it was a 2-pack. So we got 99% alcohol right now, okay? So that's what I'm going to be cleaning my nail plate with. And yeah, after I'm done the buffing, so for today's method of application, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start off for my first layer of each color. I'm going to start off with the tray. And this just makes it easier for me to apply my base coat, especially because this is such a powders with glitter. You need to be a little bit more particular with. So I'm going to show you how I do that, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the tray up, right? And then you're going to see me tapping it. And that's to get the powder to settle more at the bottom and the bigger particles of the glitter to rise to the top. So that when you dip your finger in, you're getting a really good amount of both the color and the glitter. So another tip that I want to give you is your bulkiness and the shape of your nails is going to depend on the way you apply your liquid. Do not make the mistake that I made the first couple times I did dip liquid, and put a thick old glob of that liquid, that base liquid, on your nail. I start at the cuticle and I brush gently down. I leave a little margin between where I'm applying the liquid and the skin of my cuticle, and I try to only put a thin layer on my nail so that when I apply the powder, it doesn't bulk up and it doesn't create wrinkles or big chunks or anything like that. And then I'm just gently going to tap my nail into the powder to try to pick up the majority of that glitter. And I'm going to tap it off over the bowl just to kind of get the loose stuff off. And yeah, so that's what it's looking like. So I definitely got really good glitter on this one. And then I'm just going to take now I like to use normally I use a wood cherry stick, but I don't have any wood cherry sticks. I do have these plastic cuticle pushers. So that's just what I'm going to go around the outside edge of my nail. Just make sure that none of the dip powder is touching my skin, or that if it is, like that the connection is broken, because if you apply any type of nail product and it gets stuck to the dried skin on your nail plate, the skin that's still attached to your nail plate, you will get lifting. Because as the nail grows, that skin is going to try to stay with your finger. It's going to try to stay where it is. And your nail is going to grow out, and your product is going to grow out with the nail. And as that skin lifts, because it's not supposed to be being pulled with the product, you're going to get lifting. So make sure that you always clean around the edge. Now you see how I kind of got this little bubble? That's because I allowed the liquid to pool on that one side. So try not to put too thick of a layer of liquid when you're doing your dip powder, okay? Especially for the first layer. The first layer is going to be crucial because that is going to be the base for your entire manicure using dip powder, okay? Now, obviously, when you do longer nails, the application is going to be a little bit different. I'm not doing an apex today because I literally have the shortest freaking nails right now. So I'm not going to be doing an apex. I'm just going to show you how I apply, personally, dip powder to my natural nails. So I'm just going to continue to do the same thing, and I'm going to apply it to the other two nails, and then I'm going to come in with the glitter shade, the really, really pretty shimmer shade. Now, when it comes to doing the second coat, what I like to do is I actually like to just pour it over. This way I'm not creating, especially since I'm only doing 2 coats because I'm doing short nails, I like to pour the remaining powder that's in the tray over the nail, and whatever sticks. And then that becomes my second layer. Again, if I were doing longer nails, my process would be different. I do have videos where I have done longer nails or I have done extensions with dip powder. So definitely go check out my channel for those. If you are looking for a longer nail or how to build an apex with your dip powder. I do have videos, like I said, with longer nails, so they're there. You just got to go find them. Or I could probably link them. I might link one of them at least in the description box so that you can see what my process is for longer nails. But again, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just pouring it over, and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of just tap it a little bit just to make sure that there's no lumpy bumpy. And I'm going to do the same thing with the cuticle pusher and go around the edges, make sure that there's no excess dip liquid, no excess dip powder around the nail, on the skin, so that I don't get any lifting later on. And I'm going to repeat the same process for all the nails, reapplying the base coat, and I'm going to do a much thinner layer of base coat this time, just enough to get a little bit more pigment and a little bit more glitter on each of the nails. And then I'm going to go ahead, pour the powder over, and that is going to be... do this whole hand. And that's stopping, hitting the pause button, the play button, switching things out and around, so pardon the puppy growling in the background. So it's very quick. It's very easy. And here I'm just adding the second layer. So I'm going to go ahead and let this part play out, and I will be back when it's time to activate. Now that we are dusted off and ready to apply our activator, I'm going to go ahead and show you how. So the activator is going to be the chemical that binds all of this together and gives your nails that rock hard finish, okay? So my tip when applying activator, apply a lot. I apply activator until I stop seeing the nail soak it up. Oftentimes you'll see that the nails will start off like dry, because you just applied a powder. And when you're applying the activator, you're going to see that your nail is going to soak it up. It's going to get absorbed into the layers of the dip powder that you've used the base to apply. And it's going to bind everything together, and it's going to create that hard, nail that, your nail surface that you're looking for. So definitely apply your activator thoroughly. Don't skip out on the activator, okay? Definitely apply it. I apply like one layer, I wait for it to settle in, and then I go in with a second layer. So definitely don't be afraid of your activator. Now, normally the activator is the smelliest bottle to me, but today I honestly did not really smell it much. I don't know if that's because I'm sick or because I haven't done it in a while or because I just have not been doing a lot of nails. So my nose may not be as sensitive to the products right now because I just have not been inhaling anything like I normally do. But this time, I did not have any issue with the smell of the activator, so I'm not sure if they changed their activator formula or what, but this time I just did not have an issue. So I'm going to apply my activator, and I'm going to allow it to sit and get hard, and then we're going to come in with the file, and we're going to start buffing it out and shaping it and smoothing it. Because I did short nails, there's not really a lot for me to shape too much, so I'm just going to clean up the free edge of the nail. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to smooth out the layers of the dip powder that is physically on the nail plate. So after I have filed, shaped, and removed the dust from the nails, I did go in off camera and I did clean with another little towelette of rubbing alcohol. And I'm applying a gel top coat just because I don't use air dry top coats. I prefer a gel top coat. It's just what I prefer. It's what I like to do. Although the kit does come with a top coat. So if you don't use gel products or you don't have a top coat of your own, the kit does come with a top coat. So you will always have what you need to get your nails done. So I'm just going to apply my top coat. And because I am using a gel top coat, I'm going to go ahead and cure my nails. But you don't need to cure this product if you're only using the products in the kit because the top coat is air dry. So let me let you watch these nails come to life and we'll take a look at them at the end. And this is what the nails ended up looking like. Sorry about the little bit of hair. I had cleaned them and then I had put lotion, so the hair was like kind of sticking to me from the towel. But yeah, look how pretty they look. So I'm just gonna add my cuticle oil around around my nail to my cuticles and my fingers. And I think that it came out really, really good. So if you are interested in trying out AzureBeauty dip powders, there's going to be a link below with the link for the product information. I really, really love their dip powders. They have so many colors. I have like 2 bins full from how many colors they have. They have so many options, so many different kits. So there's definitely always something for someone. Highly recommend trying. Again, all the product information will be down below. It lasts for about 28 days. And it's just a really, really pretty dip powder. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed the colors in this kit. If you have any questions about my preparation or my application process that I did not answer in the video, please feel free to drop them down below in a comment, and I would be happy to get back to you. So this was my review and application of AzureBeauty dip powders. I hope that it helped answer any questions that people may have had. If you had any questions on how to, begin with applying dip powder. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. There will be a video down below in the description box of like an older video I did that I did extensions on so that you can see how I build my apex. But that's pretty much it for me, guys. So as always, please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I hope that you'll join me for future videos.